Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We're here. Do you know what was really nice, my friends? What's really nice is I just put my headphones on, and that's the first time that I've listened to like any of the things that I've written in the last, well, obviously not including the last few days, but in that 77-day stretch. That's the first time that I've listened to anything having had like some sort of distance or a break from it. And it got me really excited to start working on some of these. There are some tracks that even in the midst of like this uninterrupted 77-day streak of writing music every day, where I was like, oh yeah, I quite like that idea. But I've not had any time to really like settle into. Hey, what's going on, Alex? Good to see you, my friend. How are you, brother? I haven't had any time in that period to be like, yeah, I like that and this, or yeah, I like that. Let's build on it. Let's add to it, because it's like, cool, on to the next thing. So it's really nice, actually. Sorry, I'm just turning away from the mic because I have a banana. Hey, banana next to Steve. Look at that, Steve for scale for the banana. I tell you what, Steve, you could hold that. You could hold that banana, but you're not going to because of hygiene. It's been, I'm not going to lie to you, it's been so nice to have a few days where I haven't had to write something. But it's also great because it's getting me more and more motivated to crack on with stuff. It is a Nana banana. I actually have Nana next to me on my chair. I can't actually sit on my chair because he's fast asleep, and Nani's a little anxious boy. So, what you'll find as well, Alex, is that there's a new emote that is based on Nani, looking very, very blissed out, wearing a pair of headphones. So that's a brand new emote to go with his sorcerer mystical ball vibe. I also started writing a new piece whilst I was on my way to go and see Lucy Rose yesterday. Is that true? Have I just made that up? I have. I partly made that up. I actually started writing a song today, partly inspired by watching Lucy Rose yesterday. I got the order wrong. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild, because thinking about being able to write a piece of music and having more than just an hour to do it seems like such a luxury now. And of course, there's no reason why something that I don't write before the album is locked in, so to speak, can't also appear on the album, which would be really nice. That'd be really fun. But anyway, I digress. It's not what we're here for tonight. What we're here for is to listen back. And like I said, I haven't listened to any of these since we've done them. And obviously there's been a bit of distance now. So luxurious. Wait, do you mean the emote? Oh, wait, hang on a minute. You mean in terms of me not having to write a song within an hour? It literally is. I'm not going to know myself the next time. I haven't actually sat down at the OP1 since day 77. But I'm not going to know myself the next time I actually record something or write something. It's going to be like, oh my God, I'm not in a rush. I don't have to knock this thing out. Anyway, obviously we haven't done an album selects live, but it's going to kind of work in a slightly similar way. So obviously we'll get to listen back to some of this stuff as I play it. I haven't even, I've not actually even edited the videos down. I might just for pure aesthetics, turn that on and just completely drain the battery. I haven't actually trimmed the videos down, but I've got them all queued up. So all I need to do is basically just like spool to the end of the videos. And I think rather than actually voting live, because obviously I need to have a record of what the voting is. That's why it's good, because I can look back on album selects 1 and album selects 2 and see what people have chosen and then add them up and top them up. I need to be able to do the same thing for this, and the chat's not going to get preserved. So by all means, tell me if you like something or you don't like something. I mean, we can talk about it. You know, I'm not going to stay silent in this one. I'm actually really looking forward to listening to some of this and being like, wow, what a load of rubbish. But in terms of doing a solid vote, which is kind of what we're here for. So you're going to hear 17 little ideas that I've done over the last 3 weeks or so. Once we're done with the live stream, obviously you'll be able to comment on the video like it was a recorded video. So you're then going to actually put in your votes of what your favorite was, number 1, and then number 2, and then number 3. And if you have any reasons, then even better. I love reading when you guys have got justifications for stuff, etc., etc. Okay. Let's do this. Alex, how's your week been going, man? It's good to see you here, brother. Right, let me do my housekeeping. I'm in a slightly awkward position for today's one because I've had to move the camera. But that's all good. Okay, let's work out how I'm actually going to do this. Let's put this over here. And then okay, cool. Yes. And I think this is day 61. I'm pretty sure this is day 61. So obviously we're going to go through these in order. I actually can't remember what any of these are, which is so great. It's kind of so great. It's kind of great because I'm like, oh, this could be really fun for me too. Maybe it's not so great because it means that none of them were particularly memorable. All I do know is that Final Third, I think almost certainly will appear on the album. But, you know, maybe not. No, I don't. It looks like it, doesn't it, Alex? It looks like I've managed to rig up an HDMI and all sorts. No, it's actually that my OP1 is on top of my dock for my Legion Go 2. So I have all of the various cables coming out. I'm like running out of desk space. In fact, I might move this just over here, just so that Steve is still present. So no, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not an HDMI coming out of the OP. It's coming out of my Legion Go 2 dock. Maybe that makes more sense. Let's put it there. We don't even need to be able to see the frickin' video. Let's be real. I just need to get to the end. All right then, my friends. So this was day 61, and this was Final Third. You have to bear with me because I don't actually know where I'm spooling to on this video. I mean, obviously the end. But well, there we go. I just need to find the bit where I do the zoomed in close up. Perfect. This is Final Third, and we're going to do our usual thing where we just trigger in different parts of the instrumentation here. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Day 61, and this is Final Third. Okay. Oh yeah. Meow 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 meow. I do like this one. This one can definitely be developed further. I hope I don't get a DMCA takedown. You used copyrighted music. I've had that happen with my own music before. It's gloriously uptime there. That's such a nice patch. Love that patch. God, I just suddenly saw my hand appear and I was like, had an out-of-body experience of being like, but wait, I'm holding a mouse and a phone. Envisaging that it's Fig doing the wailing. Big falsetto. All right, that's all we had for that. But I really like that. It's going to be so easy to turn that into something. And obviously, loads of you guys have referenced it, but a massive inspiration and influence is James Blake. And I think one of the things that's so liberating about having that as an influence is obviously, I mean, the guy's a genius. He's an absolute genius. But he also has many songs, but may be the wrong word there, he has many songs which don't have like crazy complicated harmonic evolutions. They're literally just loops, but they're still beautiful. And I think having that in mind is really important. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I think anyone with an OP1, the thing that's leveled at people with an OP1 is, yeah, but it's just a sketch machine. You're just going to make a loop and that's it. Rubbish. But actually, I think it's really important to like draw upon influences and inspirations where something like this, I could absolutely imagine, obviously having layers and having sections still. I think the thing about the OP, can you see my mouse cursor? No, you can't. Is obviously the UI, the display of the OP1. When you're watching something like this play back, you can see that it's just a loop. You can see that it's just going back, going back, going back, going back. And I think that plants a certain thing in your mind about, you know, well, it's just 4 bars or it's just 8 bars. As opposed to if you couldn't see this, or if I drew out that loop, but actually turned it into a linear A to B thing over like 4 minutes, you'd be like, oh, that's a full track. So I think there's an interesting psychology behind being able to sort of have a visualizer for a loop, or visualizer for something which has the harmonic complexity, or lack of complexity, I should say, of a loop, and not having that visual. Right. Anyway, that's what I think. Anyway, too long didn't read, too long didn't listen. I actually really like that. So that is final third. What's going on, Anya? Looking forward to catching up with the recent tracks. Thank you so much. Well, do you know what? I mean, I said at the top, there haven't even been recent ones. Obviously, we stopped the process at day 77. So this whole thing, you're going to get to listen to what happened between day 61 and 77. I like the vocal dips you were doing on top there. Thank you very much. Yeah, having that kind of like vocal glissando thing. I don't think I have a very good voice, but I back myself on my falsetto pitching. Back in the day, I used to do a lot of backing vocals, and they would mostly just be me doing falsetto, which I loved. Okay. How simple is this going to be to do? I'm going to close day 61, and it's going to go bye-bye. Okay, so there's a little bit of admin for me to do between these. Okay, day 62, which was Elfe. Easy like Friday evening was what those letters came from. I can't remember what this is like, but I think it's rubbish. Am I doing the zoom in? I didn't do my zoom in. But I didn't do my zoom in tape. Oh, is that it? Is that me doing it there? I don't know what's going on. Where do I start this? What's this? 62. Okay. And this was either Elf or Elfie. Elfie. Oh, yeah. This is like, you know, piano cruises. The new Renault Laguna. Or you might like it. Don't let me taint it. You guys might like this. Yeah. I had some finger waving, we had some finger dancing for this. Oh, we had nice bass. There we go. Like a musical hornet's nest. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought. To anyone that's just joined the stream, welcome. You might be watching this and being like, what the frick is this? If it's the first time for you checking anything to the channel, then welcome. My name is Kai. This is Field Notes by Kai. I spent 77 consecutive days writing an idea for a song up until last Saturday. And the community gets to vote on which of those ideas get turned into proper full versions, still using the OP1 field, by the way, not just then taken off here and put into Logic and, you know, done using a DAW, but still done via the OP1 field, and they are going to be put onto an album that I'm going to release. I don't know when it's going to be released exactly, but I mean, the idea is like Q2, Q3 latest. So it's very community driven. If this is the first time you're here, then welcome. This is the third album select video that we've done, but the first one that we've done live. The first album select was for days 1 through 30. The second one was for 31 through 60. And this one is 61 through 77. So this is a shorter one. And please feel free to comment whilst stuff is playing. You can be like, Kai, yeah, bro, this is fire. Or Kai, hey, this is top tier trash. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because some of this, let me tell you, it's top tier trash. It really is. But in amongst the trash, there are some, in my humble opinion, I think there are some good ideas that definitely will move forward. So comment during the video, but then or during the live, but then once the live has finished, and obviously this becomes a VOD, that's when I'd want you to sort of give your top 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you're a Field Notes by Kai member, you're going to get an additional vote for each album select video. So you get even more power to decide what goes on the album. Right, so that was Alpha, or whatever the hell we're calling it. I've managed to just grab the wrong window, which is great for me. There we go. Let's get rid of day 62. Okay, we're on to day 63. So let's pull this up and I'll I'll see if I can turn the page here. These pages are quite stubborn. I actually genuinely don't know what we've got coming up here. I feel like we've got a lot of filler. Oh, V-Day. Okay. So this is the one that I said I was kind of imagining like a Muse style energy to it. And some of you pointed out, I think we do this one live. I think we did this one live. Some of you point out that whenever I have the intentions to write something that's based on happiness or light, I seem to write something quite dark. And it happened again. I can't actually remember how this goes at all. Is that my... We're just going to vibe it. Is that my... Okay. Oh, we didn't do it live.
This song is going to be called The Enemy Within on day 63.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
V-Day.
This is going to be called The Enemy Within.
All right, here we go. Who knows what's going to happen here?
I think there's potentially a nice idea here. It's just recorded very shoddily. Oh, did I record this live? I recorded the vocal live, okay. Oh, I did for the first bit. Christ alive, it's all over the place, isn't it? It's all over the place. It's all over the place. I think there's personally, I think there's a nice idea in there, but that was just a terrible version of what's maybe a nice idea. There's definitely a kind of musy vibe in there. I think there's some stuff that I could easily push towards being like a Radioheady vibe. I still think my favorite is not in this batch. And if you want to know my thoughts on all of the previous days, then that's already up. That's already up as a members only video. I really enjoyed making that, actually. That was a fun one to make. I basically just talk about the ones that I have already decided are going to go on the album for sure. Yeah, I think if there was some guitar in there, would be good, wouldn't we? Be sorted. Be very Muse. Okay, day 64 was Reign Supreme. Once again, gloriously. I can't remember anything to do with this. Just look for the moment that I zoom in and do my tape twiddle. God, it's so helpful for this. Okay, today was day 64, and this is Reign Supreme. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, this sample's a default patch in the OP1 field. Literally in the sampler folder. I could imagine there being rap over this. Is the drop rubbish here? The Noodleator. The Noodletron. Okay, yeah, I actually think, and it's really funny because I don't have a natural proclivity towards rap, for sure. It's not necessarily my thing. It's not the thing that I reach towards when I'm writing music. And yet, I'd say there's probably about 6, 7, or 8 ideas that I've done that I'm really looking forward to having some rap over. Oh my god, the arpeggiated one. Christ, what does the bass do? Boom, 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 boom. That one. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. That one, I can imagine having rap on. This, before this naff drop. No, not that bit, it's naff. This I could imagine having rap on. And then once again, it kind of just turns into, like a terrible, terrible infomercial. I love auto chords being used like this. Every chord is major. Yeah, exactly that. It's very easy to shy away from stuff where you've got chords baked in. Especially, I mean, it's not so bad if it's just root and fifth, but so many of them have a 9 baked in, or just a full out major triad baked in, which can be really difficult to work with. But yeah, you just gotta know how to use it. All right, that was day 64, Reign Supreme. Next, we hit day 65, which I called, apparently on my file name, I called day 66, just for lols. And then rather than go and change it, I just made day 66 called day 66 real. Do you know what? I reckon so many musicians here and people that use Logic can identify with this, that back in the day, I had hundreds and hundreds of Sibelius and Logic files that were called like, whatever, May 5th Jazz New, May 5th Jazz New, May 5th Jazz New, May 5th Jazz New Best. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Autistic Car Song. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, no, wait, hang on a minute. This says day 66 real. Oh, no, where's day... I've lost day 66. Oh, no, this is day 66. Wait, what have I done here? Why is this not visible? Why has it gone? God, we can't not have Autistic Car Song. Day 66. What? Okay, there we go. All right, so this was Autistic Car Song. That wasn't me naming it Autistic Car Song for anything other than I saw a Reddit post earlier on the same day, and it was a note that someone had lost, I think, or said, you know, if you find something called, if you ever hear about a song called Autistic Car Song, it's the best song in the world. So I thought I'd make this creation called Autistic Car Song. Okay. Can't remember how this goes. This is day 65, and this is Autistic Car Song. Yes. Actually gives video game soundtrack vibes. Gotta bring in a tuba player for this. That word in that sentence, Alex, you know that little short 2-letter word between this and it? See, it's a huge one. It's a huge one. Listen, you can vote for it. You can vote for it, but I might rig it. I might rig the election. I might rig it. I don't think that's going to be getting anywhere near. Oh, we've got a black box in the corner now. Fantastic. We've got a black box recorder. That's beautiful. I don't even know what it is that you're trying to select here. Have I now got rid of the real 66? No, wait, hang on. That was day 65. Will the real day 66 please stand up? Azure. Okay, this was quite nice, wasn't it? I think. I have a feeling that this was quite nice. I have a feeling that after a few days of what I internally assessed as dross, I think I was like, okay, I need to reset. So this is, I think this is piano based. There we go. Yes. This was day 66 and Azure. Oh, Fig's tune can go on. Is this piano based? Oh, it does have piano at the end. Julia, welcome. How are you, my friend? This is me very much in my, I'm going to make a alternative Ark Raiders soundtrack. Do with the bass being a bit quieter. Yes. Well, that was definitely, I remember that feeling way more fulfilling than anything that had come, I think, in the previous 4 days. I think in this stretch I had final third, which I really enjoyed, and then stumbled like a blind drunkard from day 62 through 65. And then that was basically just, let's lean into soundscape vibes. And like I say, I'm absolutely obsessed with playing Arc Raiders at the moment. I'm going to be putting up some videos which are basically just going to be Arc Raider inspired soundscapes and little ditties, which I'm looking forward to doing. Basically, whenever I fall into a massive obsession hole, I just need to ride it out and basically just succumb to it. So that was day 66, and that was Azure. Next comes day 68, which I'll turn the page for us for. I honestly can't remember if there are any gems in this stretch. What do we have now? Oh, new. Oh, hang on a minute. I just completely forgot about day 67. It's maths, isn't it? Good maths. Okay. God, I forgot about Babushka. If you'd asked me when I'd done Babushka, I would have said like day 30 something. Okay, Noon Laboon. Where's Noon Laboon? So this is another unofficial anthem, this time for Nani. Noon Laboon is one of our nicknames for Nana, who we don't ever call Nana. He's called Nani, he's called Noon Laboon, he's called Nince. I give Fig and Nana a conjoined name of Fissy Nani or Figgy Nincy World. So yeah, Noon Laboon's one of his many nicknames. Oh, do I not do a twiddle? I don't do a twiddle. Oh, is this a not very much speaking? Oh, this was okay. It's like braving the dark on the sea to find Atlantis. Oh yeah, this one. Hi, Nani. I had a great time, didn't I? I had a great time in the chords at the end there. Ba-da, dood, gad, good, gad, gee. Haley, how you doing? Oh, well, that was a fun one. That was a fun one. It's a little bit like a combination of what goes on in through my brain and Nani's brain at any one time. Haley, how you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Day 67 then. That was New Laboon. Day 68. Can't remember. I was about to say what that was in French. Like I can remember. It's not just... Is it Soissons wheat? Or is that 78? Starts getting into like the high numbers in French and they're like, you know, they say like 60 plus 17. It's like Stardew Valley on acid. Brilliant. Fantastic. Fantastic. Talking of games, is anyone checking out the new Pokemon game that looks like Animal Crossing and Pokemon smushed together? It's got very good reviews. Very good reviews. I'd like to get excited about it, but I'm about to say something really, really heinous here. As someone who is a massive gamer and always has been, I'd never, ever got into Pokemon. So I'm not going to be picking it up. I'm tempted by Marathon, but I'm already playing Arc Raiders, so, you know. Okay, this was my cover of Babushka. I can't remember how this went. I think this is the kind of thing where I had a better idea in my head than it actually turned out, but... It's one of my ideas from much earlier on that already gives me strong Babushka energy. Having mentioned trusting the pitching of my falsetto is terrible on that first line. It does the job, doesn't it? It does the job. It's not going to pull up any trees. So that was day 68 and Babushka. If we're picking between the two kind of semi-darkish covers that I've done, I would go with Blackbird all day long over that one. Blackbird was from day something. Day 30-something, I think. If you're new and you don't know what's going on, or you're like, damn, when something... what would I recommend listening to? I think we're probably all agreed as a community that days 31 through 39 were my... wait, is that right? Or is it 41 through 49? It's basically whichever one had Tiny Bleats in it. It's that run, I think, was probably my most enjoyable and my most fruitful. Right, day 69. Where are we at now? Winter's Embers. Obviously, we have a track that's called Embers. Most of the songs can be absolutely placeholder titles. Some of them will remain, but, again, can't for the life of me remember what this is. This is day 69, and this is Winter's Embers. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This could easily be a vocal line or intertwined vocal lines. I have to say, I have a soft spot for this. I really like the first part. I like a lot of the intertwined melodies here. I could imagine those as like intertwined vocal melodies. Maybe two people having a conversation of some kind. Okay, so that was day 69 and Winter's Embers. And then obviously we had interlude 7, final interlude. And then we had our final 7 days. So day 71, which was Run In. Okay. I'm not giving myself any clues from the titles in this final stretch. I'm really not. Okay, let's pull up Run In. Was it any good? Okay, day 71 was Run In. Run In for the boss. Is it any good? Obviously, we'll start with our bizarre sketch at the beginning. This, then, my friends, is day 71 and Run In. Frickin' sketch engine, man. It's the definition of just like go home, you're drunk. Yes. So, I mean, do you know what? One thing I will say about that is it does. It makes me smile, but I don't know. I don't know for why. But it at least has a nice vibe. I think anything made with the sketch engine is going to just make me smile in a sort of wry. You know, only you guys would know that that's born from absolute random number generator chaos. Okay, day 72 was ARP. Now, I have a vague memory that this was quite nice, but was probably ripping off one of my own tracks. Yes. This was day 72 and ARP. Return to Castlevania, boys and girls. Bing, ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. Hey, finger dancing go brazy in this one. I like that one. I like that one, but I do love drum and bass. So I haven't done much of that, I don't think, in this process, making something that's kind of drum and bassy. But I absolutely love drum and bass. Not usually like chill, unevolving drum and bass, like not retro drum and bass. I'm like, I mean, like I love Chase and Status and Pendulum and not that that sounds anything like that, but you know, stuff that has evolution to it. Day 73 was do do boo boom the doom boo bloom. My God, I can't remember what any of these are from the titles. Bloom. I think that's because I saw blossom earlier in the day on the trees. It was the first day that felt like spring. By the way, if you're in the UK, how freaking nice was the weather today? Oh my God. It's glorious. Do I do a... Yep.
It's day 73 and Bloom.
Me laughing when just saying the title isn't a good sign. What happens before that? Hold on.
Right. Woohoo!
What happens in this video?
3 and Bloom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah! Stay classy, Kai. Just left the metronome on. Yeah, I'm vibing to the bass as well. It's giving like a Thundercat track if it was being dissolved in a vat of acid. You know? You know? You know what I mean? You understand what I mean? So that was day 73 and Bloom. Ingham conducting something. Ingham conducting. Okay. Next came day 74 because that's how numbers work. Where are you, day 74? Please grace me with your presence. Day 74. GHM. Instinctively, this was probably rubbish. It's a very short video, so I was clearly tired or very late from doing this. Was that it? Ingham conducting that. Oh, this is like Pendulum from Wish. new say uplifter. That's what it needs. Dun, dun, go. Ingham conducting that. Ingham conducting that. Now, see, that I think I said this on the video, that I really enjoy this, but the only way that I could ever allow this to live and breathe is if it had enough TLC and scope within the OP1 field to basically be like a pendulum-esque drum and bass track. If like I could get the uplifter right here. If the uplifter was right here, it would just have to have many, many, many layers. And some very good side chaining. But yeah, I don't mind it. I love me some anthemic drum and bass. Thank you very much, Julia and Anya. Where are we at? 75. Only 3 left. Like I say, with this being a truncated album selects, day 75, Ingham conducting that. Yeah, okay. Day 75. Oh, sorry. Yes. The Malt Loaf of Champions. If you've never had Soreen, then you are missing out on a slightly better than mediocre food stuff. We love that. Okay, I think we're good to go. That's piano. I don't remember anything about this, but that's
right,
piano.
Friends, well, this is day 75
or something.
And Soreen.
Don't remember this at all. Only did this last Thursday. I don't know, it probably is, you know. But I always say that I hate fruitcake at Christmas. I don't think we have a B section here, do we? Okay. I don't hate it. I mean, like many others, you know, it could develop into something else. I mean, I've said this all along, and I said this at the top of the stream if you missed me, that you got to remember that every single day for these 77 days, I've given myself like an hour max to think of, start putting something in, and then record something and layer something, and that's it. And then obviously the next day, I'm straight to a new idea. So there's so many things here where it's like, oh yeah, wait, that could be nice, but you need to spend more than 45 minutes on it. And I think Soreen probably falls into that bracket. Could be nice. Just need to spend a bit more time on it. And the nice thing is that now I can. The thing that I'm most looking forward to, I'm not going to lie, is plowing some time into really refining contemplation. That's the one that is totally brainwormed for me. I find myself singing that quite a lot. All right. Day 76. This was a penultimate day. This was called RDT. I don't know if I can remember why I called it RDT. I know why I called GHM. Okay. This was RDT. Okay. None of us know what's about to happen. What is this? Oh, yeah. I feel like this is still me playing Arc Raiders, being like, maybe let's write some menu music. Whoops. And okay, and then we're into our last one, which, hang on a minute, did I even write this down? Oh, Furbin Abyss. Oh my god, I actually can't remember what this is, but wasn't this quite fun? This was a live stream that we did on Saturday for the final day. Oh, I can't remember for the life of me what this was, but I remember that I enjoyed reading it. This is what happens when I'm trying to multitask. I really enjoyed making it. Was this good? It's always a bit lame when it's like we actually get to it and I'm like, oh no, wait, hang on a minute. It was rubbish. Okay. Have I successfully got it in the corner? No, that's not it. That's my start screen. Wait, what? Oh, no. This is it. That's what the video looks like at the beginning. Okay. Hang on a minute. I've just queued up one of my assets. Let's go on. Having had the OP1 for quite some time and wanting to get it back, I can only say you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm very, very glad to be at this stage of the process, you know. This has been so fun up to now, but I'm so glad that I'm out of the daily thing now and can actually start just, well, not only just refining what we already have, but actually making some new stuff that I'm not limited to an hour of making, you know, and just bringing you guys some fresh content. Can't remember this. Got something, haven't we, for the final daily entry, day 77, yes. And the wonderfully named FNBC. Was it good? Oh yeah, this was nice. This one is going to bring some big Radiohead vibes. I'm going to steer it in that direction. Oh man, definitely steal my workflow, but don't steal my ideas, otherwise I'll send Steve after you. Yeah, I think I'm really glad that the process ended on something that I will almost certainly, definitely 98% put on the album. Because I can, already it's kind of like, it's not fully formed, but it's way more formed than some other ideas. And that makes for a nice loop. It's kind of got, at the moment, it's like an inferior version of Karma Police in a way. It sort of gives me Karma Police vibes. So I'm looking forward to expanding that on that one a bit more. I think, admittedly, like the last, I don't know, man, like maybe the last 17 days, maybe even from day 60, there were definitely moments where I felt like it was like slightly crawling towards the line. But I'm so glad that it ended on that and didn't end on what could it have ended on? Anything that was vaguely tragic. It could have ended an autistic car song. Yeah, I think this one could be nice. I think this one could end up being really nice. So my friends, so that was Album Selects 3. Like I said, obviously, it's the first time that we've done an Album Selects 3 as a live stream. Album Selects 1 and 2 were just standard videos. Remember what happens with this. This isn't just, hey, look what I've made. This is, I want you guys to vote a 1, 2, 3 of your favorites. Not right now, because this chat's not going to get saved. So I want you to wait until essentially this video has saved as a VOD, which will probably be tomorrow, I imagine. And then I invite you to cast your votes on these songs. And remember, then I'm basically just adding up across Album Selects 1, 2, and 3, the sort of the majority selects, and they will go forward to be on the album. And if you're a Field Notes by Kai member, then you get an additional vote in each one of those album selects. So you get even more weight behind your voice. And look, like I say, I'm so glad that we've done this part, that this first phase is done. And from not just a creative element, because I'm looking forward to just creating more and refining the choices that we have, or that we'll have once I've added everything up. But also, just from a YouTube point of view, being able to bring you guys some more considered content that isn't just join me for day 1,000,000,004. You know, it's good. Like I said, we're going to have some tutorials, some music tutorials coming, some lessons, some guides, that kind of thing, as well as covers and more songs that I make, but not necessarily just here is the song that I've had to make in restricted time. So I'm looking forward to bringing a lot more content your way. There's going to be some Field Notes by Kai members exclusive content as well, which I'm looking forward to making, because I'm very grateful for every single one of you that watches and supports and comments. But for you guys that are also part of the members team, even more love for that extra mile of support, or extra kilometer, I should say. I work in kilometers, not miles. Are we still good to vote on the other album selects if we haven't yet? Absolutely. Absolutely. Please do. If you haven't voted on album selects 1 and 2, please do. In my humble opinion, but I think you'll all agree, the strongest songs, I would say, are in selects 1 and 2. Now, I don't want to steer you in any kind of direction, but if I were going to choose anything from this album selects personally that I'm like instinctively jumps out, I'd probably, like, top of my list would be Final Third and this and Furban Abyss. But there's a 10-day stretch where there is quite a lot of like relative gold, and it's the stretch, I think, which has Tiny Bleats, Contemplation, God, I actually can't remember the titles. I can remember how the songs go. And then there's just some stuff littered through. There's some nice stuff in the first stretch, days 1 through 10. There are some nice ideas that will definitely end up on the album as well. I could have ended with Pocket Lint too. That's not going on the album, he says. I say this, when I resolutely say to you guys, X isn't going on the album, you can override what I'm saying here. If enough of you vote for something, it's going to be on the album. This isn't me just giving you some sort of like Pyrrhic vote where, you know, I would say, yeah, the illusion of choice. I mean it. You guys voting for stuff will mean it appears on the album if there is enough love and selects for it. For better or worse. But genuinely, listen, a lot of your tastes are going to be different from mine, and I love that. What I love is that this album is going to have, of course, it's going to have a thread of all being created by me, but it's going to be kind of schizophrenic, and I love it. I love that. I love the fact that there might be a touch of drum and bass here, a touch of Radiohead here, a touch of, you know, Thundercat melting in a vat of acid here, you know, Iron Audi off Wish here. You just never know. And as Alex says, yes, do come and join us in Discord. I've been genius in the room once again and haven't linked to it in the description, but there is a Field Notes by Kai Discord. And in fact, I am going to put it in the chat. Give me but 20 seconds and I am going to put it in the chat. come and join us over there. I'm going to be putting some more stuff on the Discord over the weekend, but we've got a section for you to give some feedback and ideas for the channel and for me to create content for. You can talk about album selects on there. You can share anything that you create. There's a gaming channel. There's a pets channel. Please fill that. Otherwise, I will just fill it with photos of Fig and Nana. But do come and join us because it's a really cool chance for us to hang out when I'm not streaming, or, you know, I'm just like chatting to you in the comments. I love how I'm attempting to do this whilst... There we go. That's what I wanted. There's me failing to multitask once again. There you go, my friends. There's the link. I don't even know if you can click links, can you? I certainly can't. Oh, no, I can. There we go. It's clickable on my phone. So come and join us on the Field Notes by Kai Discord, and we can carry on jibber-jabbing away there. Right, my friends. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining me. It's always such a joy to have you guys with me. I hope you've enjoyed this Album Selects 3. Like I say, once this video uploads properly and solidifies as a VOD, I'll let you know on the Discord, and also just give you a shout for you to get your votes in for stuff. And yes, as Anya said, if you haven't voted for Album Selects 1 or 2, go back, have a vote. I'll share those videos on the Discord as well, just so you can easily find them and get to them. And then look, at the beginning of next week, I'm going to be totting all of these up. I'm going to be totting up all of the votes, letting you know which ones are leading the way. If you haven't checked out already, there's an exclusive, a members exclusive video that I put up about 10 days ago, which is me basically going through the majority of everything that we've done and me giving my honest feedback on what I'm going to put on the album, which I haven't really spoken much about, but ones that I am not necessarily a huge fan of and ones that I'm definitely putting executive choice in putting forward. So if you want to check that out, then do check that out. You do need to become a member. But if you do become a member, then you get your own, your Evolving Steve membership badge. And you also get a bunch of emotes of Fig and Nani. And obviously, the more of you that become members, the more emote slots get unlocked. But for now, you get access to these. Steve says, relax. Fig going crazy. Nani doing his sorcerer taking over the world shtick. A cartoon Nani as well, wearing a pair of headphones. And also Fig also going crazy. Fig is the most expressive cat that you'll ever see. Right, my friends. Well, for Album Selects 3 live on Thursday, the 5th of March, thank you so much for joining me. You're all legends. Massive shout out to my members. Big shout out to Alex. Big Field Notes by Kai member. Love to Alex for your support, bro. It's always very, very, very well received and appreciated. And I'll let you know when I'm doing another live. Like I say, I'm going to put some more time into some content. We've got some tutorial stuff coming soon as well. So let me know on the Discord if there's anything you want to see me talk specifically about. And yeah, we'll keep everything moving. Let's keep this whole train moving. Until next time then, my friends, take care of yourselves. And once again, thank you so, so much for joining.